Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Misscliks D&D Seaborn. So, Maribel has run ahead, and you get into the cave. The rest of the party is slowly following behind you.
As I walk in, I stop and bow and touch my head to the ground, and then I scuttle forward a few steps and then stop and bow and touch my head to the ground, scuttle forward and I'm calling out, "Oh, great and mighty brimstone, fire incarnate!" Scramble, scramble, touch forehead. Great and mighty brimstone, fire incarnate, your lowly messenger is here. Scramble, scramble, forward, head to ground.
Have you brought me flesh?
I have my face to the ground, and I'm like, "Oh, mighty brimstone, I have come to forewarn you that we are in the process of bringing you flesh. We have brought, it's 4, right, Neil?
You were keeping track.
We are bringing a small group of humans for your enjoyment in just a few moments, and I am here to bring you that news. Unfortunately, my lord, it is not young maidens, as I know you prefer, but I hope you will find these to your liking, and we shall bring you more as soon as possible."
We shall see.
He rumbles.
I say, yes, we shall, and I back out, bowing quickly.
I'm so excited! I've always wanted to do terrible things in D&D. I never got to.
Okay. You scuttle out of the lair of brimstone and meet up with the party, who is walking your way through the jungle.
I say,
I kind of take a look at him as we're walking. Is he carrying a spell book, or is it obvious at all?
Looks like that bulky thing in his bag was his spellbook. The
Which
thing
is
that
on
he
the shelf.
pointed to and suggested, actually flat out said, was his spellbook. The like saddle bag. What do you call it? It's not a saddle bag. Messenger bag thing with the big book in it that you pointed to earlier and said, "What's that?" And he said, "A spellbook."
Okay, is he carrying it around?
Yes, he keeps it on him at all times. It seems.
All right, got it.
Okay. Anyway, you all meet up, and I presume.
I wait at the mouth of the cave to receive them.
Okay. The party shows up.
I say, "Please come in. I have chosen 10 of the best baboons for your perusal. They are deep in the cave in a cage, as they are, as you know, quite aggressive creatures. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt."
Quite ferocious indeed. Some of my
Right.
clients wish to see if you can train them to fight one another. The fighting pits of Outlast would love some warring baboon tribes. I think they would fetch a pretty penny there. Others prefer them for their meat. Some say baboon meat is the best. I frankly find it a little tough, but
Sounds great. Is that the same for the kobolds as well?
oh no. Those are mere curiosities to be sold and possibly slain.
Maribel, was there any kobolds left, or are they all dead from starvation or just being feeble creatures?
The kobold stock at the moment is less desirable than the baboons, but I will take a look after we view these baboons. They are quite riled up. I think we should go see them as soon as possible.
Excellent. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Let's
Indeed.
go. I
Lead
walk
the way.
behind.
Yeah, I get behind him and say,
Lead the way.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm so excited. D&D is fun.
Okay.
Can't wait to tell my coworkers with pride that yesterday I sacrificed humans to a red dragon. It was wonderful. How was your night, Jen? Oh, just sacrificed a couple humans. How was yours? Oh, played a couple video games.
Neil, as soon as we get close to the dragon, and if I think they aren't looking, I'm kind of gonna but only when they're not looking. I'm gonna take out my halberd and hold it like this, like a barrier, in case I need to rush them forward.
Sure.
I'm mentally getting ready to spook the captain off.
There are 4 guards plus the captain and his assistant.
That's good. That's a lot of food. I like it.
What is their formation? Ooh, that's loud. It is 2 guards in front, followed by Ormet and his assistant, Gerdo, and then 2 guards behind, and then you guys well behind everything else.
Casey's pretty heavily
Yeah.
guarded for checking out baboons.
Well, you know. Yes, he is.
So I'd like to walk like almost the last person if possible. Like if I can be not upper, I don't know what 30 feet is for some reason. I
10
can
meters.
check myself. Okay. So is it an awkward walking distance if I'm at the back of the party?
I mean, it's a cave, so people
Yeah,
have to go like
alright.
single or double file.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll be at about like within 30 feet but kind of far. And I'm trying to mentally prepare a spook towards the magical guy.
Okay.
Towards the dragon. Like this.
I'll walk around Ormit, just continually making conversation to make him kind of off guard.
Okay, well, you guys get 15 feet in the cave, and it starts to get kind of dark in here. You guys kind of know the way, and I don't know how you... I think you just felt your way through the cave, Maribel, but they don't have any light on them. I'm going to say, do one of you perhaps have a lantern or a torch? Or Maribel, how did you find your way?
Oh, sorry, it's because I see in the dark. Maribel too, I think.
Oh yes, I do. Here, I will lead. Just grab my hand and I will lead you. Don't worry. There's a torch at the cages. I left it there.
Of course, of course. Maribel, do you actually have infravision?
Yeah, don't I? Yeah,
I don't
think
remember.
we
I do.
talked about this.
I think we established this.
It's
It was
everyone
like
except for Bruno. I think it's everyone but Bruno and Maribel have infravision.
I thought I had it.
I
talked
think
about
we
having it
established that.
as a minotaur.
I thought...
You looked this up before and was surprised to find out, yes.
Yeah,
Were we?
Would that be
Okay.
would that be somewhere on our character sheet?
I should
It
have written it down.
should be on your character sheet.
Would I put it under like proficiencies?
I would put under additional notes or wealth or just anywhere that's easy to note.
Okay, I will put it in notes.
In wealth, you can write a full ship with slate, gold, spices that we
Not
just
yet.
sold
Not yet.
in my dreams.
Yeah. Algrund, you have... I want to say it's 60 feet of infravision, but it might actually be 60 feet of infravision.
Okay. Noted.
You too, Jen. I don't know what the length of your infravision is, Maribel, but we'll figure it out one day. So you lead them into the cave. It starts to get a little bit warmer, and one of the guards is mumbling something like, "I don't really like this. Maybe we should wait outside." Have them bring the stuff to us, and the whole group comes to a halt.
Don't you want to
Are
choose
we from the
them?
dragon?
Not far. Like, it's around the next bend
Do-
in the cave.
Why would you want to do that? We've got the place warmed up right ahead, like you can see.
It's dark.
And
We can't see
besides-
anything. This is...
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
maybe
I
I
mean,
can-
that's why we have the viewing room there, of course.
I told you I left torches right by the cave, just around this bend. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, and I like tug on them. Come on.
The
You know the way
guards
we're-
don't really budge. Ormet says,
Does Trump?
it certainly would be better if we had some form of light. Could you perhaps go ahead and bring us back a torch? It would be the
Yes.
business-friendly thing to do, of course.
Yeah, Maribel.
Okay. I'll go ahead and grab the torch. Just one moment. So I go forward and I go to where the dragon was and I whisper, "My lord, we have your dinner waiting for you. If you would, but come around the bend."
Bring it to me.
Damn it.
Which all of you hear. It echoes through the whole cave.
I cast a spell.
What spell do you cast?
Cast the audible glamour behind us.
Ooh.
I'm going to make some baboon noises.
No, perfect.
Oh.
That's what I wanted you to do, but I didn't want to tell you what to do. And I was like, "Oh my god, please do baboon noises."
So, oh my gosh, they've gotten out somehow. Quick, forward.
Bring back the baboons to him. To who? I don't know. The baboon.
I start running forward.
So would you make the baboon noises that you are making? What do they sound like?
It,
You
and
would
it
know
sounds
what
like a
baboon
group of
sounds
them.
like. Yeah.
Okay.
I yell, quick, here into the cage where it's safe, around the bend.
The guards, those of you with infravision can see the guards drawing their swords, but kind of feeling around in the darkness in front of them.
Can I
things.
cast spook on the spellcaster?
You may.
Like, wait, I just want to know the layout first. Like, so if I cast spook so that he runs away from me,
Mm-hmm.
I would think he would run towards the dragon in the
Yes.
cave I'm envisioning in my head.
Yes. Because there's
I cast-
there's two ways, out and
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, and so he can't go past me. He's supposed
Right.
to run away, so
Mhm.
towards dragon. No other way. Okay.
Right.
I cast spook on the guy.
He fails his saving throw and immediately screeches, "Baboons! Run! Run! Run!" and bolts off through the cave. The guards, not sure what to do, follow after him.
Yay!
Baboons!
I want to sneak back
Baboons!
around behind them because they can't see me, so I'm very, very sneaky going behind them.
Okay. As you follow behind them as sneaky as you can, when a wave of fear washes over all of you. I need everyone to give me saving throws versus petrification.
No.
What?
So is there any modifier or is it just 20?
Just a d20.
I don't have petrification save check.
Petrification / polymorph. It should be the
Yeah,
one
I
on the
don't have
character
my stats. Like the first time we did it, we lost like most of them.
I fail.
Okay.
I know.
All of mine are so high.
Mhm.
Like it's really hard for me to pass.
Well, you're pretty low level for now.
Oh no, never
Are
mind.
those
we don't
supposed to
even
change
care.
with my level?
They will change every.
'Cause they
Actually, I
haven't
think it's
changed
every other
before.
level for you. I think at level 3 you should have got new saves.
Well, I failed.
Please
That's
let it
what
be
I
12.
know.
Please let it be 12.
I got 4, so I'm doomed. I got 4.
You're definitely
so
doomed.
We're going
Did
for
everyone
higher?
fail? Equal to or higher.
But
Equal.
I
Neil,
rolled a 16
would
and my check is 13.
Good job.
So
if I had
actually
new
don't-
levels, would that change though?
Yeah, I'm
should
taking a look right now.
Okay.
Anna, your saving throws, you're level 3, right?
Yeah.
They should be in order 13, 15, 14, 16, 16.
15.
13, 15, 14, 16, 16.
Okay.
Everyone else's saves should be the exact same, unless... Are you level 4, Jess? Are you level 3?
No, I'm still level 3.
Okay. Everyone else is going to be the same then.
I still
Okay.
fail.
Those of you that are affected by this fear, you do not have to flee, but you are so terrified by this unnatural magic fear that overcomes you that you fight with a penalty of 2 to all of your attack and damage rolls.
Okay.
Because you are
Yeah.
trembling so in the face of this. Algrund, the stalwart dwarf of the party, stands his ground without...
Good job, all
I don't know what y'all pussies are complaining about.
I stand behind you. I'm like, Algren, I'm so scared.
Creepy
I
little
don't-
pussy little bitch.
I don't like this. This was a bad idea. This was all
I'm
a
okay,
bad
too.
idea.
You can
Should have
hear
just done business with them.
Brimstone's voice saying, "Delicious mortals, you are my next meal."
I get
Followed
scared
by-
by that.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I get scared by that, and I like because I had my halberd out, and I just like and like push forward, like trying to push the people in front of me toward the dragon.
They're already like around the corner. You were sneaking after them when this voice came off. You can hear the guards start to shout, and the sound of scampering feet, followed by screams of people probably being ripped apart. Coming around the corner are 2 guards, weapons dropped, hands like in front of them, reaching and fumbling in the darkness to push past you all.
I push against them.
They
Wide-eyed cow mooing.
they
And I'm just reveling in the chaos.
Baboon noises echoes from afar.
And I'm loving it.
They are desperate to push past you. Maribel, give me an opposed strength check.
Is there a modifier to? There's no
D20 plus
modifier
your
to my
strength.
strength because it's not like a melee attack, right? It's
No,
a
just
strength
D20 plus
check. Okay.
strength.
No.
Can I try to stop them as well, or?
Sure, but Maribel's the first one in line that they have to face. And they quickly they get your halberd at such an angle that they use it against you and push you out of the way and start pushing past the other people. Who is next in line?
Oh, I was at the back. I said.
Yeah,
Cool.
so
They get an attack
Algrund.
of opportunity since they show their back to me. Because they're fleeing past.
Yes, they
me.
are fleeing past you. You can get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to hack into them with your weapon.
I want to like whack them on the head with the stick side. I don't want to kill them. I just
Sure.
want to make them unconscious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the cave, your halberd's really long and awkward, so you fight with the -2 to hit, in addition to the -2 you get for the dragon fear.
But I get a +2 overall, so -2 total.
So how far apart, how many people are trying to escape and how far apart are they?
2 people, and they are right next to each
Right.
other, like
Okay.
pushing each other through.
Is that a hit?
That is a yes, it is.
Thwack! Right in the head.
You thwack him. Give me a damage roll for your halberd.
So it's like blunt damage, or something?
Yeah, it's just non-lethal.
There's no penalty to damage, right?
-2 penalty from the dragon fear.
Oh, then it's just 8, not 10.
8k. 8 damage. You
Just 8
whack
damage.
one of the guys unconscious. He drops to the ground. The other one tries to push past Algrund. Algrund, can you give me an opposed strength check?
Yes. So what do I roll for that? Sorry.
You roll a d20 and add your strength score.
Okay. Where's my character sheet? All right.
Nice. The guy comes and tries to bowl you over, and you just hold
You
straw.
shall not pass.
He does not pass. He starts screaming, "It's a dragon! What are you doing? Get out of here! Get out of the way!"
Oh, and I
Of course
replied,
it's a
"Oh
dragon.
my!" And
Why
I
do you
replied,
think we brought you here?
"Oh my God! A dragon ate the monkeys! Oh my God!"
I'm dragging the
Level 2.
unconscious guy back toward the dragon right now.
Okay. As you go around the corner, you can see the area is fairly well lit. One of the bodies is lying in flames on the ground. There seems to be one person trapped under his right claw, one person trapped under his left claw, and he's currently licking his lips from all the gore still sitting on them. You do not see Ormet anywhere. Looks like he has already been eaten
With the book.
with the book.
I set the unconscious guard down in front of him, like I'm setting a platter,
Mhm.
and then I kind of sit him up and I like pat him around the face, like, hey, wake up! I like snap him.
You gave him a really strong hit to the back of the head. He is out cold.
Then I just kind of hold him up and I go, like kind of dance him around, and then I like bow and slowly walk backwards.
Well done, sir.
And then I try pushing the last one. I'm like, "Bring back the last one, guys! Come on, just a little bit more."
Okay. He
For-
takes a swipe at Algrund, who's blocking him.
Ooh.
And it is probably a hit. What is your armor class, Algrund? Actually, no, he's in
is-
total darkness. He can't actually see you well. It's probably a miss.
Uh-huh.
What's your armor class, though?
10.
Oh. This is pitch dark? Yeah, this is total darkness. He misses. It's a glancing blow to the face. And he screams and tries to push his way past
Can
you.
we together put like? Can we all push him towards the dragon? Like,
Yes,
how can we?
but you have to work together.
Okay, let's push him together towards Brimstone, the
I
great
come and help.
Brimstone, the
Flame
Flame
Incarnate.
Incarnate.
Okay, the man drops to his knees and cries out, "Please, no! No!"
It's for the good of the city.
Trust
Right,
me, by
Bruno.
sacrificing your one life, you're saving all of ours. So, you'll probably get into heaven or whatever you believe in.
He- Go ahead.
I was bothered by this, but then as she says that, I'm like, oh yes, that makes great sense, and I just like start tugging him along.
Okay, you guys can easily overpower him with the four of you.
Okay.
But he kicks and screams and wails and begs for his life. He promises you anything that he's got. But
I
soon,
grin largely.
I
Soon
look
enough.
kind of troubled.
he is brought before the dragon, the charred corpse providing some light by which to see this horrible feast that's going on. Brimstone.
Then I say, here, Brimstone, Flame Incarnate. We have this one that's fresh and still feisty.
Brimstone, like a cat, sweeps guy from under one of his paws to under the other. So now he's got two under one. Reaches out with his massive hand, which is way bigger than your entire body, and gets one of his little claws and digs underneath the guy's head and just pulls him up by his neck by the claw and munches on him, the bones crackling between his teeth.
Yum.
I bow deeply and say, we hope that you are most pleased, O mighty master.
And how many did we bring? 6?
Yeah.
1, 2,
6.
3, 4. And we were 4. So then I guess I say, I believe we have given you our weight in the flesh. Like you asked. Dear Brimstorm Flame Incarnate.
I like how I can see your computer screen flash white whenever you look that up.
I am not entirely unsatisfied this time.
Ah, good to know.
We
I'm
are
glad that
so
we
pleased.
served you better this time.
Where's my gold?
We have
Did you check the pockets of the guys before you ate them?
Of course that is not your duty, great master.
I'm sorry. I mean, did we forget? Ah, fuck, we forgot to check the pockets again.
Have I got some good news for you, Brimstone? It turns out that this is a main course, but we have some dessert for you, as well as some gold. We just have to go get them.
Excellent. Bring it to me.
He says as he picks up one of the people in his hand and just like rips the head off alone and munches on the head while the body kind of spews blood about, and then proceeds to rip it limb by limb and munch on them using the bones as toothpicks while you guys depart the cave.
Rouse. God.
As we walk back, I'm like, so he wanted our weight in gold and in flesh?
I thought he just wanted either or.
I thought so too.
I got the impression that he was just looking for everything he could get.
Milking
But
us
then-
for all we're worth.
When does it ever stop?
And
think
that
this is
is
our
why you
lives
don't
now.
work with dragons.
What? Why would it stop?
Well, I
Because
mean,
it never stops.
when do we
You're-
start doing, I guess, favors for each other?
What kind of favors?
I don't know, he could have left us a little spell book.
Ah, you mean him doing favors?
That would be
for
our
us.
fault for not taking the spellbook off first.
I guess so.
We are now servants of the Most High Brimstone, the Flame Incarnate. I do not see an end to this. But we should indeed be more careful to take tokens from ourselves. Not those which His Highness, Great Majesty, Brimstone, the Flame Incarnate might desire for himself. But those
Yeah, well, because that fat ass will eat anything, so we gotta be sure to loot the meat before we feed it to him.
Alright, that sounds about right. Okay, alright. So, next up, we got rid of 6 people.
There are 2 more on the
Uh,
ship. We have to get them unconscious instead of kill them. That's a good way of doing that.
We could try to get them drunk. Now that, Boss Man is...
Well, they're probably gonna worry.
longer.
Why don't we just tell them that they got asked to bring back the other 2 guards to carry the gorillas?
the baboons. Yeah, the baboons are too feisty and they needed help.
That's probably not going to cut it.
Well, then why don't we just attack them, use blunt force, and
We could also
we
try to
take over-
drug them.
Let's just do that.
I mean, it's just two
It's easy to
guys.
get on the boat, right?
Yeah, the boat's just pulled up onto the beach. You can just hop over the railing.
Okay, we'll just knock him out.
Do you think the slaves will fight?
No, they can't get off the ship.
Yeah. So we can try to lure them out of this ship for safety. What could we say to bring them up the ship?
If only we knew friends.
We could just get out of the... Well, how about you just come out of the cave and scream, but not loud enough for them to decipher what you're saying, so they're probably gonna come. Like, hey guys, come over here.
I think we're overthinking this. We just have Maribel charge them and then knock them out.
Okay.
That's another option.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
My plan is to go and hit them on the head.
You guys take the half-mile jaunt to the shore and see the boat there. Looks like the guards have made a small fire on the beach because it is getting on towards evening now. The sun will be setting in the next half hour or so. And as the guards see you, there's a pause as they scan the crowd, and then they slowly draw their weapons. They don't point them at you, but they do take them out of their sheaths, holding them in their hands.
I look very sad. Like, I have something to tell you, and I walk up to them like...
When
Oh
you get
my
to about
God.
30 feet, they stop you and say, hold there. Where's Ormet?
It pains me to tell you. And then I just charge at them.
Give me an initiative roll. What's your weapon speed on top of that?
Oh, right. Sorry. 6.
Okay, you go... Wow, 6? Oh, that's right, because you have the two-handed... Yeah. Of course you do, the two-handed fighting style. You might actually go at the same time as them, then. What's the speed of a saber? No, one of them goes first. You go to charge. He gets in there before you get a chance to bring your halberd down on him and swipes at you. Does a 14 hit your armor class?
Nope.
Nope. It takes a slash and a miss as your
I go,
halberd
"Aha!"
comes down on one of them at the same time as he strikes at you. Does a 15 hit your AC?
My AC is 15. So
That is a hit, yes. His saber cuts into you, dealing 4 points of damage.
Ouch.
Can we also attack?
Maribel makes her attack now. The rest of you guys can go at the end of the turn since you didn't roll initiative.
Didn't I already roll to?
Nope, you rolled initiative.
Oh, just kidding. Plus my melee adjust is 2. And is that in addition to my +3 to hit with my halberd? So it's +5 total?
No, it should be +3 total.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I think that's a hit, probably.
That's definitely a hit. Give me a damage roll. Your halberd cuts right through his leather armor, ripping him apart. He collapses to the...
I'm using
Oh, that's
the-
right, blunt end. You whack him solidly across the neck, spewing him to the ground. The other two of you, the other three of you, what do you want to do?
I watch.
Well said.
All right.
She's got this one handled.
All right, next round. Roll me initiative. It's just the one guard left, one-on-one with the 7'1" Maribel, the half Minotaur, strange monster that you are. He goes.
I'm pretty in some kinds of light.
He goes first and cuts deeply for 5 points of damage, and retreats back partially into the water, waving his sword in front of him, and says, "Stay back, monster! Hideous beast, keep away!"
You can do it, Maribel. I believe in you as
Now,
a
that's not very nice to say.
very awesome creature.
When he says that, my nostrils flare and I get like fiery bull eyes.
Mhm.
Ah!
You've just made a serious mistake.
Do I get to roll the hit now?
You do. You get 2 attacks this turn as well.
Nice. Do-do-do-do.
19's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that damage roll. Boom. A good solid whap to his gut. He leans over, and then you bam him on the top of the head, and he falls unconscious.
And I'm like stomping up, like I'm not even like, how should I say? I'm not even frantic about it. I'm just like RoboCopping it, like up to him and flared eyes, tap, tap, and he's just down.
All the slaves are watching this, wide-eyed.
Yeah, I waltz onto the boat.
I go,
We're the owners of the ship now.
They're just slow nods.
I'm gonna start looking through the bags in the ship for valuables.
Let's see. Well, you find the big keg of dwarven ale. You find a small cache of old books, and you find the bag of grain. A couple bags of grain.
what about the gold?
You don't see any gold on the ship. Ormet probably had it all on
There would
him.
be gold.
Oh no!
Wow.
All 600 gold is on him.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How could he even be carrying that much without us noticing?
How can the dragon even eat it without feeling there was 600 gold?
Well, you guys failed your perception checks really badly. Bruno happened to notice and asked him, and he mentioned that he had a spell book in that case, but what he didn't tell Bruno is that there was a bunch of gold in there too. A lot of gold.
Well, so much for the 600 gold. Good thing we didn't tell him gold was coming.
Did we?
Aww.
So,
No,
it's
we
very
just told
golden.
him about the meat.
Yeah.
oh, we didn't tell him gold was coming? Okay, good.
Just
We can tell him that these are just another snack as we embark on our journey to find him some gold.
yeah. I'm kind of disappointed about that 600 gold.
This is like the first time you guys have missed anything, so...
Yeah. Well, I knew we should have inspected the guy, but I really didn't want to fail the mission, and I thought this would be very efficient. Like,
It was very efficient.
I tell him,
no
I
risk.
say, maybe we should warn His Highness Brimstone the Fire Incarnate to check his excrement to see if there might be some gold in it.
That sounds like a job that would be left to us, to be honest.
It
Well,
would
we
I
can
think
give him.
checking his own excrement would probably be beneath him.
We could suggest that some of the
Let's make the
slaves
slaves do it.
do this work for him. Yeah.
I thought we don't deal in slaves. I thought that slaves become our townspeople.
Just for
No, they become our
diggers.
slaves.
Poop diggers.
I don't like this.
We do need someone to roll the boat.
They should be free people.
Free slaves.
So
We're not
they're
going to
free,
find
but for
that
their protection, let's leave them chained up to the boat. It's for their own protection.
I don't understand this, but if you say so.
They
Oh, I
can't
think
go
we-
wandering around and run into a wild. This way they won't accidentally wander into the forest with the baboons where we're not allowed to go. They won't accidentally come across any volcanoes or dragons. You see,
Yeah.
it's
But
I kind of wish that
how will
people
we-
trained me up for this. To be honest, this
How
seems
will we
less dangerous.
how will
I
we
could-
enhance
with-
our citizenry if we never bring on new citizens?
Maybe
maybe our current
Best-
citizens just need to get busy.
maybe the best slaves get to become citizens, and that's how we motivate them to work.
Yes, work hard, get to have sex, just like in real life. Maybe.
Is that how it goes for you?
I'm not sure. I haven't figured it out yet. Oh.
Sorry about that. I hope that in some of the books there's something to satisfy you.
Thank you. These old timey.
I heard
Disney
Maribel's
drawing.
pretty good at drawing. Maybe she can do something for you. We
I
got fun dwarf action.
got pretty good at the stick figures myself. So that it keep me. It's a lot of lonely nights poring over books.
All right.
Sorry.
What do you do with the 2 unconscious bodies?
Well,
Drag them to the
since he
cage.
was
Them.
being-
One of them has 10 silver on it. The other one has 1 gold and 5 silver.
Could give 1 gold as a token. Token gold.
No, 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 no.
I don't think he'd like that.
No, probably not.
Let's take
Well-
in these.
We could still suggest to him that we have the slaves go through the gold poop. Like, if there is actually 600 gold,
We could have these 2 unconscious guys do it.
yeah. Except if he eats them first. Maybe he should just keep 1 for the poop digging.
Yeah. We
Who
can
wants
suggest
to
this
be
way.
the one to tell the dragon to dig through its poop?
No, not him!
Have
the
the
guy
people
we're
do it
bringing
for
to him.
Right.
Then he did.
In fact, we present it as it is a service we would love to perform for him, because even crawling through his excrement is an honor to us.
You can
And
find gold with its
Yeah.
excrement. That's
One
rather-
man's poop is another man's gold, as the classic saying goes.
Yep, I've heard that one.
Sounds about right.
Neil, do we have any knowledge of like dragon bodily functions? What this
What
would
is-
You
make,
can
how often?
What is the
speculate
bowel movement
wildly, but you
cycle?
have no knowledge.
I wouldn't think that he did digest the gold, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it will come out.
But on the other hand, like dragons, like can breathe fire that can melt gold, and the fire is like in their belly, right? So actually, I feel like wouldn't the gold just like melt in him?
Maybe we killed him.
I'm pretty sure dragons are gonna poop.
We'll never know
Right.
without checking, so we should present that option.
Yeah,
By we, I mean Maribel should.
Why me? I
I
have
agree.
the lowest charisma.
well, it should be either one of you. Because you're clearly so far the favorite of the dragon because you told him about the incoming people. And you're the charismatic one. Algren and I
I will-
are not really the talkers here.
I will
Nope.
offer it to him as a service to see if he desires it.
And how much gold did we expect there to be without metagaming? We knew he had quite a bit, like...
Yeah,
but
but
we
you,
don't know it's 600.
Yeah, you no idea.
Yeah, no idea.
Okay, let's go. I start
Well-
dragging the unconscious bodies toward the
Yeah.
cave.
Okay, it takes you guys another hour or so to get back to the cave, dragging these bodies. They wake up partway through, but as they are weaponless, it's very
Okay.
easy to disarm and knock them out again, or just incapacitate them again. And fairly soon, you bring them into the cave. The dragon is happy there, it seems. Smoke roiling out of his nostrils. Bruno, you can't really see; you're in pitch black. You can hear him rumbling.
I kneel deeply and I say, "My lord, we have brought you a light after dinner snack, but may I humbly offer you not so much a suggestion as a service we hope you might be desirous of us performing. It has come to our attention that one of the meats that we have fed you earlier may have been in possession of some gold. It was our stupidity that we did not relieve him of it before feeding it to you. I apologize. so
Your
humbly.
stupidity indeed.
Indeed, I take some mud off the ground and I like smear it on my face. We are
Um,
the lowest of beings.
He snorts some flames out of his nostrils, and his nails dig into the stone floor, leaving deep tracks.
I say we are on the search for more gold for your greatness, the Flame Incarnate. But we have brought you these two in hopes that you might let them search for the gold in wherever you think it may have ended up.
He chuckles to himself.
That would be a fun game to play with them.
I thought you might enjoy it, my lord. And I like beam. I'm like,
And then I'm
bowing
kind of upset that I didn't offer this myself.
and I say, these are yours to do with as you wish, and I shall inform them of their duties. And I go up to them and I whisper, you search through that dragon's poop. When you find it, all the gold.
And then I look at them,
Kills
or
you.
you die.
And then I shove them towards
Like the others. I point to the corpses, like that. They didn't want to dig for the poop. You're gonna dig. And you're gonna live.
The dragon places claws over either one of them, picks them up, and just starts to play with them like a cat plays with a lizard or a mouse.
I take my leave.
I am Mr. Guard number 1. I've been through a long journey. How are you doing? Well, I'm about to dig for poop. Sorry.
Okay.
Side note, one of my best friends of all time watches this show and has 2 sons that are like 6 months old and 3 years old, and I really hope that I am not teaching them really horrible things with this show as she's watching it. So hi Erin, I'm sorry. Don't let Grayson watch this one.
It's a natural stage of kids to play with poop. You're just,
Well, not to feed other humans to a
Well, if they
malicious
didn't have
being.
the idea before, they do now.
Anyways, so I back out of the cave subserviently as he's playing with them.
You guys exit the cave, go back to the ship, and there are your 28 slaves all chained up.
I say, congratulations! You are now part of our community, but
Still gotta row the ship.
Algrind will tell you the terms of your freedom.
Yes. As Maribel said, you are definitely free. But what we're gonna do is, we don't want to shock your system too much. So things are gonna remain pretty much how they are. You guys all have your same jobs as before, which is to row our boat. And for your own protection, because there's a lot of dangerous stuff on this island, we are going to keep you guys safely confined to the benches, just like you are. So carry on.
However, once you've proven your worth and done your duty, the best amongst you will be
Allowed to procreate.
allowed to come onto our lands and become residents of the islands and servants of Brimstone the Great.
And here's some better
Baby
news.
Carnage.
That old drum player you had, I'll be able to play them quite a bit better for you.
This is true. I clap.
So
I'm
I've
like,
heard him.
yes,
Heard him.
yes.
He's good. He's good.
We also have another good news with the bags of grain that we just accumulated. We're gonna be able to cultivate some more so that we can feed you properly. Probably better than before. Hooray!
They don't look very happy.
I think that's just how their faces look. That's just their face.
Yeah, I think so too. Humans have a weird phrase. They kind of all look
Yeah.
the same, don't you think?
Yes, thank you. And it's like not okay to talk about, but come on, it's true.
I agree.
Okay. Why don't we take our last break now and come in with the final chapter, or final third of today's episode. See you guys in a little bit.